Just about to get started. Here's the third baseman. And we're underway here in the home opener. Pitch misses. Ball one. This one belted deep left field, on its way, gone. The first batter of the game leaves the yard, and the D-backs jump out in front. It's 1-0. Here's Ellie De La Cruz. He's lucky he didn't have to cough up part of his salary to Hunter Green earlier this year, Singy. First offering way inside, almost got him. Swing and a high fly ball right field. That one back, that one on its way, and it's gone. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. Here's the left fielder, Wyatt Langford. He's one of the faster guys just by pure sprint speed in the majors. And it's fouled away.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
The 1-1 is fouled off. The 1-2. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. One, two now. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Tap dances out of the way of that one. That's a great at bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
Digging in, Vinny Pasquantino. Snap throw to first. Back in safe, really close. Nobody out with a pair of runs across in the frame. Here in the third and final game of the series. This is again 5 in a row. Can't find it here. That's 6 straight balls. Swings and misses. That's strike one. Here comes the pitch. There goes the runner from first. And ball 4, 2 aboard. Connor Griffin now at the plate. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play.
Well, Boog, early on in this one, having a hard time getting settled in. He's not showing control to throw strikes, and let alone to throw it where he wants in the strike zone. This could be a tough one for him.
This one smoked on its way out of here. A 3-run dinger. And they boost their lead. It's 5-0. Here's the veteran second baseman. That one fouled hard the other way. First inning going a bit long. 23 pitches to this point. No question about this one. It's out of here. 4 home runs in the first inning. And they add on. It's 6-0. Now it's the right fielder. And first offering is fouled off. Late with the swing there. Swings and misses. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. Fought off foul. And that one fouled off. Here's the 0-2.
Ball in.
Tough start for him so far. Already at 30 pitches here in the first. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. This one in the air, center field. Should have this one. That's out number 2. Here's the center fielder.
He's got pop, which is a little sneaky because he's so comfortable with taking his base hits to the opposite field. But he can jump you if you make a mistake.
And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Ball. That's inside.
Liner, base hit. And that's going to get into the corner. So the 2-out knock extends the inning and sends them back to the top of the order.
He was all over that one. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Foul ball there. This one in the air, right field. Tracks it down for the out. And that is that. Back here in New York and getting the start for Arizona, Kevin Gausman. What do we have on him?
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
Ball to strike. That one fouled off. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Now it's the second baseman. Slider right there. And a foul ball. Gausman, 35 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2012. The 0-2. And that one handled. The tag, and he's out. 2 outs, base is empty. Now it's the shortstop. Breaking ball inside. And that's ball 1.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead. At this point, got to attack hitters even if you give up a solo shot.
On the ground to the left. Play made, that ends the inning. Back in the Bronx, we move ahead to the top of the second now. Ellie De La Cruz stands in now for the Diamondbacks.
Ball.
And it's even up. Now a screamer into the outfield. And that's got extra bases written all over it. And he starts off the second with a double.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
Man at second. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Stays alive. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That's got a chance. Brings it in. Runner tags at second.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
Pasquantino, the next to hit, takes ball one. In the dirt, blocked. Nice job behind the plate there. Inside, almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
One away with a runner at third. Here at the top of the second. And ball four, two aboard.
Oh, you know this guy wants to swing it, but he's showing some good patience in this one. It's the second time he's taken ball four.
So up next, Connor Griffin. That one is absolutely belted. Way back there, it's got a chance. And makes the grab. Runner tags from third. He's in to score on the sac fly. It's 7-0. Here's the second baseman. 1 for 1 so far today with a solo homer in his first at bat. Pasquantino off of first with 2 away. That misses the zone, and it's 3-0. That one ripped, but foul. That's too high, and it's ball four. Another walk.
He just hasn't had great command of his pitches in this one. Definitely more walks than you'd like to see.
This one in the air. Under it. And that is that. Bottom of the second. So now the Yankees cleanup hitter, number 3.
This is one of those times when you want to be aggressive. Go ahead and pitch to contact. Let the defense work behind you. You've got a nice, comfortable lead. Don't try to be too fine.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. And a ball and 2 strikes. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Batting fifth, the first baseman.
And now the first baseman. Tap foul at the plate. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
Good pitch right there. Tied him up on the hands. If I'm out there on the bump, I'm going right back in there.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Number
2 down, bases empty. Here's the Yankees catcher now, known for his rocket arm behind the plate. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. Late swing, foul to the left. 0-2 now.
Ball one.
Swings through it for the K. And he strikes out the side here in the second. On to the third inning. Now the D-backs catcher, number 39.
You know, these D-backs doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. The numbers kind of speak for themselves with the 4 walks. They've done a great job of not trying to do too much and just staying disciplined.
Here's the center fielder. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. So that will bring up the top of the order with 1 away. Back to the top of the lineup. Here's the Diamondbacks leadoff hitter. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. 2 down.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
In the air, right field. Settles under this one. And that's the 3rd out. Back for more from the Bronx. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And stepping in for the Yankees, number 86. When you look at the Yankees and think about all those retired numbers, in fact, no more single digits are available with the exception of 0. Chris, what stands out to you?
Well, for me, it kind of explains why I wore number 80 in spring training with the Yankees. Other than the fact I wasn't going to make the team, you look at it, it is pretty difficult, if you would say, as a guy that gets drafted or signs with that team, to think of, man, how am I going to get comfortable with the new number? Because there's not many options left.
Stepping in, number 19. The 0-1 gets him to chase after that one. So many great players have played for the Yankees, the likes of Gehrig and Ruth and DiMaggio and Mantle. And then the other retired numbers that really represent the most recent path of success, led, of course, by number 2, Derek Jeter.
Yeah, and obviously the one that stands out the most is that number 2. So many people familiar with the.
That is the inning. Back now in the Bronx. Start of the 4th. Wyatt Langford stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Fouled off left side. Late that time, and it's strike 2. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Catcher has it, fires to first. Gets him. 1 away on a drop 3rd strike. Pasquatch at the dish. You think of Vinny, you think speed. Here's a nugget. Vinny Pasquantino has never been thrown out trying to steal a base in the major leagues. That's correct. 3 for 3. 2 outs, base is empty. Connor Griffin stands in now for the Diamondbacks. And there's a foul ball. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Back there. Gone. Straight into the visitors' bullpen. Another homer. His 2nd home run of the game. So 2 down. Standing in is the power hitting second baseman. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. And that'll do it. Back in New York, bottom four. Here's the Yankees leadoff hitter, number 51.
You know, these Yankees just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today. And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
Now the number 2 hitter, he's 0 for 1. Swing and a ground ball towards first, but foul. A little out front there as he swings through it.
Well, this can be kind of frustrating for the hitting coach. Right now, this lineup seems to be swinging at everything.
Tosses to first. Already 2 gone here in the home fourth. 2 down, base is empty. Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop. Grounded out his first time up. Hit on the ground to short. Griffin. And he has thrown 4 shutout innings. Well, this game isn't very close. Let's see if we got any messages from those tuning in today.
I know we got some good stuff in there.
All right, Singy, when you played, how much of a fashionista were you? Would you come to the ballpark dressed to the nines?
No, I wouldn't. Even on the road trips, I was, pretty average. There were some guys that would dial it up, and there'd be some outfits where you're kind of double taking and saying, where in the world are you going? But overall, I'd say I kept it low key.
Here's the catcher. Swing and a high fly ball. That's out to center. 2 away. And now the center fielder. He's 2 for 2. Gloves it on the dive. Over to first. In time. Got him. And that'll do it. Back at Yankee Stadium, we head to the bottom of the 5th. Now here's the Yankees cleanup hitter, number 3. Hammered down the right side, but foul.
You know, these Yankees, they're not going to be happy with the at-bats they've been having so far. We're in the back half of the game, and they're still searching for a base runner. He's been great out there on the mound, no doubt, but it's also been a disappointing performance at the plate to this point.
Just missed.
And as we get deeper, it's not going to get any easier. These at-bats are going to feel more and more desperate with every out the rest of the way.
This one in the air, center field. And there's one down. And here's the first baseman. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Ground ball up the middle. Into the outfield. Base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away. And here's the catcher. Struck out swinging his first time.
Oh, that's off the
Notice how they're swinging too early or too late? That's a timing problem. They need to guess right on a few of those pitches, and I mean make an educated guess. 2-0 count, you really don't want to give in here. You got to work the edges, really execute a pitch. Hopefully you can get back into this count.
And now 2-1.
Knowing that the pitcher wants a ground ball double play opportunity here.
Runner takes off. Pitch inside.
Ball 3.
Whoa, save. That's a stolen base. Swing and a foul out of play. Runner at second here, 1 gone. Got him swinging. That's his 9th strikeout so far. Down the third baseman. He was a strikeout victim his first time.
Ball.
Man, that's just a nasty splitter. Bottom falls out of it. You don't see a lot of guys throw that these days, but I tell you what, he's got a good one.
He swings and fouls one off. Man on second, 2 down.
That's a ball.
Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout. And back here in New York, top 6. Here's the Diamondbacks leadoff hitter, number 2.
Well, these Diamondbacks, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. Everything seems to be clicking, and the 6 extra base hits in the game kind of tells you everything you need to know. They're not getting fooled up there at all.
One away. Ellie De La Cruz stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Foul ball. And that one fouled off. The 0-2.
That's a ball.
And they'll do it again. The 1-2. Nice grab. Throw to first. In the dirt. He picks it. And that's a great play. 2 outs. Base is empty. Now up next for Arizona, Wyatt Langford. Sliced hard but foul. Not even close there. And it's 1-1. To third. And it stays fair. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. Vinny Pasquantino will hit next. Up the middle. Throw off line. He's safe. And a nice job there to keep it from getting away. Here's the third baseman, Connor Griffin. There's a line drive to left field. And that'll do it. Back at Yankee Stadium, where we go live 6. And stepping in for the Yankees, number 19. Gausman back to work.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Foul ball there. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single. And now the right fielder.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
Pitch out, but no action. Back to first, and he's safe. Inside, just missed. That one a little bit high. 3-1.
Oh, they have had a hard time scoring in this one. The pitcher out there on the mound wants to keep attacking, make sure that they don't get any confidence.
Oh, look at the stop. There's one. To first. Double play. Nicely done.
Now
back to the top of the order. Here's the Yankees leadoff hitter, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts.
Well, as good as things can be, it can be a tough day at the office, even for the skippers. Seeing the offense just sputter, not able to get anything going.
2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Swings through that one, out in front that time. High fly ball down the left field line. Way back there. That was foul, and he'll see another. 2-2 now. Just off the inside edge. Swing at a ground ball, and it gets by him. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The throw in, but he's in there easily. So man aboard. Now the second baseman, number 48, on to pitch here. The offense will need to be ready for the breaking stuff. He's got a great curveball. Swings through that one for strike 2.
He's clearly out there throwing pitches in this situation. First base is open. If he walks him, no big deal.
Swing and a miss. Curveball in the dirt. Got him. Inning over on the strikeout. Back in the Bronx, we go to the top of the 7th. Number 9 getting ready to hit. Swing and a miss. Missed that by a mile, and it's 0-1. That's the third, and it goes just foul. Good job to fight that one off. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. And there's one down.
Boy, that was a hanging breaking ball right there. I think he tried to do a little bit too much. Sometimes those eyes can get really big. I think his swing broke down as well, and that's what caused him to pop it up.
Number 21 in the box here. Does that one go for a ball?
Number 22, Ben Wright.
Line to left, and foul ball. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. Around second now as they still don't have it. And he's at third with one away. That's a triple.
The batter, the catcher, number 39.
Now the deep catcher. 0 for 3 in this one. Making a move at third. Here's the pinch runner for Arizona. Number 9 getting some more speed on the bases. D-backs making a move for a pinch hitter. Nick Kurtz looking to drive in a run with one out and a runner at third. Strike 2. That's a base hit. Run scores.
Well, he found himself behind in the right there, but he didn't give in. It sounded different than most hits coming off the bat. You don't need numbers to tell you the ball was hit extremely hard, but at 115 miles per hour, that's
into the dive, and he got it. What a play. Throw behind the runner, and they got him doubled off. Here at New Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, bottom of the 7th, and stepping in for the Yankees, number 1. Swing and a base hit, and a man aboard.
Waste no time there. Kind of a risky pitch coming inside with the breaking ball like that. You have to bury it. Otherwise, it's not too difficult to get the bat to it like he did that time.
Now a move being made for a pinch hitter, Manny Machado.
Man, it must be nice to pull a superstar off your bench, huh?
Inside, ball 1.
The Diamondbacks up big in this one. Here at the bottom of the 7th.
Inside, ball 2.
To first, and they've got him picked off. Oh, caught up in a rundown now. Tries to get back and save. Now a quick throw to first. And they almost caught him, but he's back in time. Brother goes again. Got him swinging. Real Muto throws, not in time. It's a stolen base. And that's his second stolen base of the inning. So now with one away and a man at back to second safely. Nearly got caught in between there. And a big swing and a miss.
Well, sometimes as a left-handed hitter, you know you're going to see at least 1 or 2 break.
He's trying for third. Strike in there. Third. Save. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Yankees with only 1 out remaining. Here's the Yankees catcher now. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1. There's a line drive to left field. Base hit into the outfield. The run scores from third. It's 9-0.
Everything came together for him. That could be a dangerous pitch if you don't get it inside enough, because as a hitter, you see it coming across the plate the whole way. No problem handling it and putting a good swing on it that time.
They're down to their final strike. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Real Muto up with it. Fires to first. And that'll do it as they complete the strikeout to end it. 9-1 is how it ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us. Just about to get started. Willie McGee now at the plate. And we're underway. One away. Here's a switch hitter, Tommy Edman. Broken bat, and it's popped up. Reaching for it, makes the catch. And now the DH, Bernie Williams. Late swing, foul to the left. 2 down, nobody on. In the air, right field. Santander in position. And that is that. Welcome back to Rupert Stadium. And today's starting pitcher, Corbin Burnes. Chris, how about a scouting report?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
1 up, 1 down. And now batting, Mike Trout. On the ground. And that's a fair ball. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. Check that. He'll stop at first with a single after putting on the brakes.
Wastes no time there. Just found a way to slap that ball down the third baseline. That's really excellent back control, and it kind of goes back to all those drills you see hitters do off the tee where it's placed in different spots. That was just nice.
2 down. Anthony Santander at the plate.
Now, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch. I mean, that's perfect location right on the black. I mean, over and over again, this guy demonstrates the ability to hit those spots. They're so tough to do anything with as a hitter.
towards first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Back now at Rupert Stadium. Here's the catcher, Jorge Posada. Trout has a beat on it. And there's one down. So digging in, Ozzie Smith. Maybe expecting a bunt here. Third baseman playing in on the edge of the grass. No score here in the second. That clips the zone. No balls, 2 strikes.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
2 down. So up next, Rod Carew. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. 2 down, nobody on. Yeah, that's fouled off. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Bottom half of inning number 2. Now the left fielder, Garrett Anderson. This one smoked on its way out of here. A solo shot. In half up to hit. Former first-round pick out of the University of Cincinnati. Grew up in Pittsburgh. That misses the zone, and it's 1-0.
Well, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run. Go back to work. Focus on this next batter.
Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. And 1-1. Half a first-round pick out of the University of Cincinnati in 2015. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. Bottom half of inning number 2. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Struck him out swinging. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. So digging in, Nick Kurtz. There's a line drive to left field. And that's a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away. And now it's Salvador Perez to the plate.
Ball outside.
Man at first, 1 away. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Still fires to first, and the throw is late. They couldn't overcome the misplay.
Back-to-back base hits. Fielder got a piece of it, but the way that thing came off the bat, no surprise at all. He couldn't pick it cleanly. It's a very difficult play, and that swing definitely was deserving of a hit.
Two on, 1 out. That's off the mark, and the count even 1-1.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2. Get out of this.
Ball.
On the ground, right side, and that's just foul. This one in the air, center field. Junior should have this one. Brings it in. Runner tags at second. So the lineup flips over. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Ellie De La Cruz. He's 0 for 1. And a foul ball. Kurtz, the lead runner, out at second. Perez on at first with 2 down. On the ground, right side. Carew takes it to the bag. That ends the inning. Welcome back to Rupert Stadium. Stepping in, Ian Happ. Foul ball there. Burns has worked along with mental skills coach Brian Kane since September of 2019. And as well, he reads Harvey Dorfman's The Mental ABCs of Pitching. He reads at least a chapter on days that he starts. That one hit the knees for a strike. Up the middle, and that's a base hit.
Good two-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. He kind of muscled that one out there, didn't get the barrel with it, but the important part was that he found a way to stay through the baseball and just drop it into center field.
This one in the air. And there's one down. One out man at first. Now at the plate, Bobby Abreu.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
That's out number 2. So back to the top of the order, and here is Willie McGee.
That missed. That's a ball.
High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Brings it in, and that is that. Back now at Rupert Stadium. Here's Mike Trout. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And a good start to the inning.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
And that's a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. So here's the cleanup hitter, Anthony Santander. First pitch way inside, a fastball. Pulls that one foul. Ball in the dirt, and it gets away. But no advance from the runners. First and second, no outs here in the last half of the third. That one missed.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
And there's a strike.
It was a good changeup to hit up in the zone. I don't think he recognized it. I'm sure he'd love to have that one back.
Here's the pitch. It's a double steal. There's a line drive to left field. He makes the grab. The throw into second. Now a throw to first, and he won't get back in time. It's a double play. Here's the left fielder, Garrett Anderson. He's already homered in this game.
That's the ball.
Trout on at second with 2 down. Liner, base hit. And they hold him at third. 90 feet away with 2 out. Ian Happ digs in now. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Swings and misses. 0 1. Hard on the ground to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. All set for the start of the inning. Tommy Edman at the plate. And that one fouled off. Check swing called strike. That's strike 2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. So now here's the DH, Bernie Williams. This one popped up. De La Cruz settles under this one, and there are 2 down. Jorge Posada getting ready to hit. Fly to center his first time. And that one fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. High fly ball, right field. Santander racing after it. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. Bottom 4, leading off, Nick Kurtz.
Hurt.
Popped in the air, left field. And there's one away. Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. Reached on an infield single his first time.
Ball out.
In the air to left center, Junior on the move to the gap. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there's 2 down. An outstanding hitter in Ketel Marte.
Ball.
Two down, nobody on. Marte checks his swing. Appeal down to third. He did not go around. Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it to end the inning. We go to the top of the 5th. Digging in, Ozzie Smith. Gets the bunt down the right side. Kurtz. Here's the tag, and he's out. So up next, Rod Carew. He was a strikeout victim his first time. And that's off the inside edge. And that is ball 1. Fly ball down the line. And it's off the wall, but foul.
Ball.
In the air, left field, down the line. And that lands in no man's land, a foul ball. Right through there, got him. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Next to hit, Ian Happ.
No, that's inside.
2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. In the air, out to center. And that is that. Welcome back to Rupert Stadium. Bottom of the inning. Elly De La Cruz now at the plate.
Yeehaw!
You know, one of the most memorable innings ever for Elly happened in July 2023. In one inning, De La Cruz hit a 2-out single to take the lead and then proceeded to do something that a Reds player hasn't done in more than 100 years. He stole second, third, and home in the same inning. It only took 2 pitches for him to steal all 3 bases.
Rips that one to right. Takes it in for the out. Here's Trout cruising on the mound right now, but a dangerous hitter here in this spot. A guy with some slug to him.
Ball.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Everyone's trying to elevate the ball in today's game, but if you can hit a ball that hard on the ground, it's going to find some holes.
Seager in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Swing and a high fly ball left field. McGee moving under this one. And there's 2 away. So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Anthony Santander.
The right fielder, Anthony Santander.
Swing and a high fly ball right field. That one back, that one on its way, and it's gone. A 2-run shot. So 2 down. Garrett Anderson will hit next. Just off the outside edge. Ball 1.
Well, the good thing so far is that he hasn't issued any free passes. Unfortunately, they're making pretty good contact. So not getting the swings and misses and making that defense work behind it.
There's a line drive to left field. And that'll do it. Back now at Rupert Stadium. All set for the top of the 6th. Ken Griffey Jr. digs in now.
That missed. That's a ball.
Next one misses, and it's 2-0.
Well, these players just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. Just one base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They have guys in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
This one in the air right field. Diving, but it gets down for a hit. And they have their first hit since the 3rd inning.
Well, they didn't get much of that one, but it's going to look like a line drive in the box score tomorrow. Definitely a little bit fooled by a well-thrown changeup there as he got it off the end of the bat, but still able to muscle it to the outfield.
Abreu stands in now and watches strike 1. Line drive. Full extension, makes the catch. Throw behind the runner, and they've got him doubled off. Back to the top of the order now, and here is Willie McGee. Just missed.
Outside.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
Yeah.
Outside. And it's 2-1. That one lifted to left. Anderson under it. And that is that. Bottom of the 6th. Now the 3rd baseman, Ian Happ. Swing and a foul out of play. Here comes the 0-1.
That's in. Ball.
Now pitching.
And we've got ourselves a pitching change. Rydell Martinez.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
High fly ball near the pole. That one is foul. Got him looking. That was pretty nasty. Nick Kurtz getting ready to hit. 1 for 2. Ground ball right side and foul ball. Here comes the 0-1.
Ball.
Martinez, the tall righty, he features a 4-seam fastball, a cutter, a splitter, and he works in a slider. In the air left field. McGee takes it in for the out. And there's 2 down. Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. Check
Did he
swing
go?
on the first pitch. Appeal down to first. And he went around. Rule to swing. 2 down, nobody on. And a foul ball. Here's the 0-2.
Ball.
Got him looking. We go to the top of the 7th. And here comes Tommy Edman. In the air, right field. Santander racing after it. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. 1 pitch and 1 out. Now here is Bernie Williams.
Hey, ha.
This to center field. Trout on his horse. Out number 2. So digging in, Jorge Posada. Going back. Out of here. Jorge Posada showing off his pop with a home run. And they inch closer. It's 3-1. At the plate, Ozzie Smith. 2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across here in the top half of inning number 7. And that is in for a strike. And it's 0-2.
Well, he's gotten ahead with 2 pitches down in the zone. He has plenty of options right here. He can go up, he can go away, he can add velocity, he can subtract.
He's got it, and that is that. Welcome back to Rupert Stadium, set for the last half of the 7th. Ketel Marte now at the plate. Check swing, but he went too far. Strike 1. Fastball for a strike. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Back to the top of the order. Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz.
Hey.
De La Cruz checks his swing. Appeal to third. No swing. The 1-1.
No, that's outside. Ball.
Line drive. That's a base hit into right field. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
That one in there to Mike Trout. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. A 2-run blast. Here comes Corey Seager. And first offering is fouled off.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
To the right side, Edman. And Seager is set down.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Santander in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. 2 down, nobody on. Hammered down the right side, but foul. He caught it behind his back. On the money, nice play. Back now at Rupert Stadium. Ready to begin the 8th. Rod Carew digs in now. Swing and a ball lifted left field. 1 down. So up next, Ian Happ.
Hee-haw.
0-2 now as he swings through it. Swing Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. And that's 4 strikeouts. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's the center fielder, Ken Griffey Jr. That's in there. That's strike 1. Hammered down the right side, but foul.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up
in plenty of time to first. On to the bottom of the 8th. Now the left fielder, number 16. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard. Here's the third baseman, Ian Happ. Check swing, and he went. That's strike 1. Happ lays off.
That's down.
The 1-1 is fouled off. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. 1 out man at first. Next to hit, Nick Kurtz. 1 for 3. So they bring on the veteran, Raleigh Fingers.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Drilled out towards left center field. Got it. Really had to move for that grab. 2 down.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch.
Oh, now this one gets away at the plate. And now a man into scoring position.
Heads up base running right there.
Ground ball left side. And it goes just foul. Man on second, 2 down. Check swing, and he went. That is strike 2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And it remains 2-2. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strike. Welcome back to Rupert Stadium. All set to start the 9th in this one. Bobby Abreu getting ready to hit. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. That one pushed foul, out of play off to the left. Cracks his bat and pops him up. And makes the grab. And there's 1 down. So digging in, Willie McGee. 0 for 3 in this one. To the right side. And he's out on the tag. So they're down to their final out. Here's the second baseman, Tommy Edman. In the air, right side of the infield. Marte under it. And that'll do it. 5-1 is